I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop about JD and Elliot's relationship. The smoking gun, if you will. Because 3 episodes in, this show continues to slap. However, I am starting to wonder if Elliot was the problem. Episode 3 of the Scrubs revival puts a direct spotlight on JD and Elliot's failed marriage, as well as our new cast of interns who may or may not be seeing a budding romance of their own. But in the wreckage and debris of JD and Elliot's marriage, we continue to see the dissonance and divide between these divorcees. And let's not mince words, JD is condescending, pedantic, and not navigating his new work relationship with Elliot with any kind of consideration for her feelings. And I'm suspicious that there are more ways than we know of that he has pushed people away socially, especially after we learned that he was not invited into Turk's D&D campaign. Which, unless it was exclusively for Sacred Heart employees at the time, which is totally likely, that blows my mind. But we're also continuing to learn specific details about Elliot and JD's marriage, and paired with our witnessed knowledge of how much JD worked on himself back in the original series run, these quirks don't feel like innocent neuroses, but parts of Elliot that she herself was not working on. Weaponized incompetence about loading the dishwasher, the comments she makes about equal effort in sex, a vengeful and harassing comment on JD's permanent public reviews, a willingness to indulge literal paranoia about what JD might be doing to her. And I think our cue off from the very first episode that the show is in on this, and this will be an arc of Elliot's, is the moment where she looks at Carla and asks something along the lines of, "Am I being a jerk?" And Carla's response is, "Give me your hands, it's gonna be okay." I think it's very telling that the answer is not, "No, you're not." Oh, and spreading a rumor to all of JD's then former friends and colleagues that he cheated on her. These are not normal ways to argue in a relationship, and this does not paint the picture of an equal fight. But I suspect that there's more going on here, more that JD possibly did, more about their communication style that we don't know yet, which is why I say I'm waiting for the other shoe to drop. There's information we don't have about competitiveness in their careers, about his choice to go into private practice, about raising their kids, and that could illuminate a lot. But I'm sure it's hard to get to that information when apparently all of the hospitals on TV are losing internet.